Welcome back to channel everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can send an email notification with multiple attachments to your mail ID when there is a new item created in your SharePoint list. This is my attachment list which I have created. If I create any of the new item here with a multiple attachment or a single attachment, an email goes to my email address with that particular attachment. I'll go in my Power Automates, automated flow. Trigger point will be when a new item is created. Flow name is multiple attachment. Click on create. Select your site address. If you're not getting the site address, you can put your custom URL also. List name, where I want to create it. It's attachment. Next step is SharePoint get attachment. So I'll choose SharePoint. Get attachments. It is my again test list. Site name is attachment. ID is my create item ID. And after that, next step is I have to create a initialize a variable first. It's a variable. Initialize a variable. I'll name it multiple attachment. Type will be my array type. There is no initial value I'm providing right now. Next step is control. Apply to each. Apply to each body of get attachment. And now get attachment content. Our SharePoint get attachment content option is there. Again, your site address, your list name, and here is the ID will be our again create item ID, this one, but in the file identifier, it will be our get attachment, this file identifier ID. Okay, and now what the next step what I have to do is append it to array variable. Name will be which I have defined there multiple attachment, and here the value will be our the custom JSON one. I'll just talk about that later what I'm doing here. Name will be my get attachment name, get attachment display name, comma, content bytes will be our get attachment content, that is attachment content. Till the time what we are doing is when a new item is created, we are getting that attachments from that particular list, and I've initialized a variable that is the array type, which is basically to store my all the attachment. So let's suppose we have multiple attachment and we go to the item level for each attachment. What it's doing is getting the attachment content from that particular list, appending that as into this particular array. And this is the default syntax for actually adding the name and the attachment content to that particular array. That's basically a JSON data. So the next step what I have to do is now we have all the attachment to this apply to each. Outside this apply to each, I'm gonna send emails to the person who has created this one. Send email to created by email ID saying your attachment content and say hi, created by display name. Thanks. And in the attachment section, what I have to do is just click on here, and you'll directly get a multiple attachment variable here. So apply this into the attachment section. So now whatever the value this attachment variable have, it will store into this particular attachment column in my send email option. So we are good to go. I'll just save my flow and I'll try to create a new attaching to doc file. We'll see if this work was or not. You can see our flow ran, but it is showing it is failed. So we'll just check why our flow got failed. So you can see there is error detail. It's showing that though input parameter provided, please provide require input parameter to subject and body like that. So there is nothing like that we haven't provided. Everything is there. So this is basically a known issue. When I go to my apply to each, and you'll see here in the multiple attachment, your attachment value has itself two element. One is your content type and one is your content. So basically your content is containing value, not exactly the entire one. So you have to just copy this particular dollar content element, and I will just edit my flow, go and apply to each section here, and in the append variable section in the content bytes, remove this one, and in the expression content dot and save this one. I'll run my using the previous data. We'll see how it's work or not. So as you can see, our flow ran successfully. So that means we should have an email. Yes, we got an email with attachment we have. And what I'll do, I'll just try to create one more with multiple type of attachment, and let's just add one Excel file also. Save this one. Go to your flow history now. We'll wait for our flow to run successfully. So there you can see our flow ran successfully. And I'll check in my emails. There we have multiple attachment here. You can see all the attachment there. This is getting data. Like that, we have all the attachment with us, and we're only getting one email for that, not multiple emails. So that's the way you can actually create a flow which actually send to you a multiple attachment. Whenever you add a item to your particular SharePoint list, you can also do it for your update items. You can just put the trigger point over there. So that's the way you can do things for your SharePoint list. I hope you like this video. If you do like, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And in case you have any concern and query, just drop us an email. Thank you so much for watching.